Yo, welcome to Garage Hangs Today, man. It's your host, Chiefheimer. Coming back out here today. I'm doing another episode. So, how's everybody doing today? This is 2 episodes I've done in a day now, just with myself, because the first one was on some topics. I chose 3 current event topics that could be talked about right now, so I chose those 3 and did those. And then today I'm going to base this next topic. It's pretty heavy and deep. I've had my own opinions about this topic, and then I've also wanted to reach out and do a little bit more research too, to get a little bit more insight on the actual point of the topic. So with that being said today, I hope everyone's having a great start off to their day, wherever you're at. Rain, snow, sun, clouds, warm or cold. Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. It's pretty early in the morning. It's just about 10:30 in the morning on Wednesday. And I am just smudging the room again from yesterday. Not saying nothing bad happened yesterday or anything, but I'm pretty much just doing this just to clear the air in here, make sure it's good, pure, clean, positive energy, which is decent. So with that being said, today the topic that I am bringing up is I wrote up something on my computer. So it was just kind of like in the moment, which a lot of my stuff is. Even with the show, it's not really scripted, and have certain topics to obviously talk about. But if any guests come on the show that want to bring up topics, you're more than welcome to, or do a specific topic show. That's totally cool too. I've wanted to branch out and doing that. I just need to get more more microphones, and I plan on getting clip-on ones too, so we don't always have to do the podcast and the cord and the microphone setup. So with that being said, today is emotions and why we have to deal with them. This is a quote that I found was pretty interesting. Exit your emotion elevator using positive self-talk before exploding on the top floor. So, emotions, anger, happy, sad, so many different emotions. So with that being said, I'm going to start off with saying self-distancing. And this is all based on anger. Some of it is, some of it is, some of it isn't. Yeah, get that nice and going. So self-distancing, or placing yourself away from the things that will trigger you, your negative comments, and other toxic behaviors. That's just pretty self-explanatory. Protecting yourself, self-distancing, not being around that so much, and having to indulge in that when you're not doing it yourself. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. Stop talking and leaving the situation and do something else can be compared to self-distancing. Good example. Meaning, you get in a fight and you leave the house, that's leaving the situation. If you stay within the premises of the house and do something else to take your mind away from it a little bit to recope, that's self-distancing. That's a pretty good example. Self-coaching, guys. These topics and these words aren't talked enough about because they just weren't taught to us. So that's just the way I look at it and the way I think of it. It's never too late or too soon to know these kinds of things. So like I said, I didn't even know most of this either. So it's like, I did research on my own, and I've done pretty much just like what I have done for myself to help myself, and most of the stuff that I've typed out, you can kind of see where I drift off into like my own perspective of it. But self-coaching is using your own name when you have a discussion in your mind with yourself, which I do a lot personally. By talking to yourself in the third person, you will pay better attention, which That is so true, because like I was telling my fiance this morning, really the only person that has you is you. And I always sit in my head and weigh out scenarios, situations, stuff like that. So I've already been doing this portion of helping with anger and being irritable over like the weirdest things, So this is not crazy behavior. You're in control of your context. You know its helpful purpose. Also, it's eternal, so no one can hear what you're telling yourself, which is even great, because that goes right back to saying that, you are the only person that has your back. And whatever you're thinking up here really only matters, and no one else is hearing it, which is none of their business unless you tell them and want them to be your business, which I think is pretty fair. What personally helps me is stopping in the moment and thinking, not just jumping to a conclusion to solve anything. This is what I've been doing, reprogramming my brain to stop these behaviors. So like when you say you want a king size bed, someone will be like, oh, well, you know what? Kings are too big. I would go with a queen. Okay, well, that's fine. Go ahead. You didn't even give that person time to react to what you said. React and acting. We have the ability to stop before doing. And I preach this quite a lot because it's so true. You just have to stop and think for a second, plain and simple. If it takes 2 minutes out of your day from what you're doing, that's nothing. Literally nothing. 2 minutes. Letting people talk, understanding what they say, and then responding. Those are behaviors that just need to, it's not always about what your opinion is when you're telling somebody something, it's not always their opinion to say something about it, which everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I believe that. But like I said, back to the king size bed, or why would you get a dog that sheds, or why would you get a car that's the color blue? I mean, why else? It's because you liked it. Comments like that are just unnecessary, and redirecting them to just stopping and thinking, being like, oh yeah, I'm really happy for them. You can keep that I wouldn't like a blue car in your head because I don't need to hear it. And that's just real. That's just truth. Because I catch myself saying things too, like right before I'm getting ready to say them, like, nope, it's not worth it, because look, this is my opinion. I'm happy for this person, so it's all good. And then you get over time, you just stop thinking like that. So that's pretty nice. So establish rituals, and I'm not talking about satanic or anything like that, so get that out of your head. What I mean is redirecting your thoughts and problems, like I was just saying. I say what I say because this has worked for me, and it has worked off for me. For me. And if it worked for me, it will work for you. You have to put time and patience, and you'll become a way better person than you are now. And that goes back to, me finding out The Secret by Rhonda Burns, the book. It's all about manifestation, and really your thoughts you think a day throughout the day are what determine how your life's going to be. And I have witnessed times this happening to me, and it still happens to me. I used to, think about getting things in the mail and certain things happening here and there, and certain things, coming. A lot of it did come true because I put a lot of thought, energy into it. Thought, love, power, manifesting. It's redirecting. So pretty much what redirecting is that, say you're right here right now, right? And you got this, your day is going great, and then all of a sudden you think something bad. What you have to do is get yourself out of that. So think of something happy. Think of something that makes you happy, like your garden at home, you riding your motorcycle, doing art, talking on the phone to your mom. I mean, doing anything pretty much other than what you're thinking now. And you keep carrying that, and then you're here now, but now you're here because that thought is gone, and you've already replaced it with good thoughts. And once you start doing that over time, you don't think bad things anymore. You don't think negative things. You don't think, oh, why is that guy dressed like that? Or why is she doing that? You just redirect and you feel happy that that person is the way they are. They're dressing that way because they want to. It's no different than them saying something to you. You know what I mean? So like that's just this petty shit. So pretty much like redirecting, coaching, self-discipline or self-distancing, and those are all important keys right now and tools that we could use, because we're all here to grow. If you believe it or not, you're not meant to stay in the same place you are every single day. Every single day we get a chance to wake up, it is a better opportunity to do better than the day you did before, meaning 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, or 5%, or even if you want to put 100 in, go ahead. But realistically, if you do one thing different than you did the day before, positive, you're winning. Have small victories. Give yourself compliments and to others, stuff like that. This is the whole reason why I wrote this. So, how can anyone wake up mad? I've asked myself this question quite frequently and wanted to do other research than my own. I've been in relationships where I get treated some way for no apparent reason. I know it's not me either, trust me. I work on myself daily now. But when you see patterns of loved ones' behaviors, you start seeing the same actions repeating themselves. If you truly know me, I'm a very generous, happy, motivated, caring, helping, and literally I will stop doing what I'm doing right now to help you, anyone. That's just how I am. But now, it's all about me and what I'm doing to better myself and putting myself first. If you truly know me, why are people so irritable in the mornings? For what reason? So, from like what I read and did research on, and it just wasn't like, quick. I've been out here for 2.5 hours doing research on this kind of stuff. So what I've learned, this is like, and I brought the information and my own thought into this. So from what I've read and saw in my own life day by day, it's common to feel irritable from time and time again. We are human. We're not perfect creatures. But if you feel unusually irritable or irritable all the time or on edge, it is important for you to sit down and look at yourself, figure out the problem, and get it to a solution. Being irritable as much as a person is all the time could be leading to mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and actually other physical conditions. So with you acting this way for no apparent there's a reason you are. You have to figure out that reason why. You have to change that before you permanently do damage to yourself. And I only say that because this stuff is what helps me keep going. Stuff like this makes me feel like I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. Like this is life. This is what we're going through. And everything that I face, I want to face it head on every single time, because I was that person where it's like, okay, yep, mask on. I'm going to deal with that problem later. And then when that problem comes up again, I have to unmask myself and face that problem. Well, that's just how life is. And you have to deal with that. And my buddy said the other day, some switches flip in your head at certain times, and sometimes it takes us longer to understand and realize things. But that's the part of growing, okay? Growing and learning daily to improve for you. So I'm going to offer this to anyone watching this episode today. Happiness chemicals, what are those? Let's dive into those. I'm sure some of you will know what these are. What things you can do to activate them and make you just a better generally person every single day. And they're simple too, so it's not like it's insane stuff. So yeah. All right, so first one is dopamine, the reward chemical. These, what I'm about to say, are things that make you feel good. A reward. It's not like we're kids where, oh, hey, you got an A+ on your school test, you get a piece of candy later, or you get to stay up past 9 o'clock. It could be anything like that. This could be completing a task, reading a novel, doing self-care activities for yourself, fishing, hunting, shooting photos, art, dancing, eating food. I'd advise healthy, obviously. Celebrating little wins. That 1%. Every day, there's your little win. That's dopamine. That's a reward chemical. Pat yourself on the back. For sure. Doesn't matter what it is. Does not matter what it is. The last one gets me because everything I do and accomplish is a little win. You can wake up and accomplish one thing today. You woke up. Just one thing. Doesn't always have to be so much. And, you know, that just goes a little way. That just goes so far. I mean, just stopping and just, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this. And you do it. And then you just get in a routine. And then there's that 1% you're changing every single day. Oxytocin, the love hormone. Playing with a dog. Playing with the baby. Touching, holding hands. Hugging friends and family. Give compliments. So really, it's all of a physical thing. Things that you love, like petting. Like I love petting Mac. I love hanging out with Mac. I don't have any babies, but holding the baby every once in a while does make me feel pretty good if you think about it. Touching and holding hands is a huge thing for physical connection. I just totally agree with that, 100%. Hugging friends and family. It's older we get. Yeah, people think it's weird to hug, and I don't think so. I'm a hugger. I'm a handshaker. And then give compliments all the time, no matter to who or to what. You know, you look great today. I love your new car. I love your new hairstyle. I love the color of it. And the people you don't even know too, like, you know what I mean? It'll make you start feeling better because you never know how that person's having a day to day. And you could change your life by saying something, you know, something so small like that that just means so much, you know? All right, man, we got serotonin, the mood stabilizer. Meditating, sun energy, walking in nature, swimming, working out. All great things. Meditating, I do it all the time. Energy from the sun, it helps build your third eye vision. And walking in nature, beautiful thing always. It's a good time. Swimming, working out. And then we got the endorphin, the painkiller. Laughter, exercise, essential oils, watch a comedy, dark chocolate, and again, exercising. So if you're in a bad mood, or even this, not even that, pause. If something negative happens to you today, it does not ruin your entire day. It is a bad moment. It's not a bad day. A bad moment is when you're right here, you're stuck here in this moment because you're mad about it and you keep going like this, right? Well, once you get over that moment, the moment just gets farther away from you because you're over it. You figured out redirecting that it's redirecting from that thought of that initial bad thought. And here you are, you're moving this way and this thing just keeps going back because it's dead and gone. It's dead and gone. So with that being said, quick guys, on that, I'm going to leave, I'm going to get on a quick break. Be right back momentarily. I'm running out of time, and I don't want to explain this too quick because I got about 9 minutes left to film, and I want to explain this last section pretty good, and then kind of go over a couple things at the end. So be right back with the break, yo. Yo, guys, we're back from the break. So this next thing I want to say is getting angry so much you stop loving. One day you'll wake up being angry. The person you love is gone. Stop being angry. I found I had some time to think today, and that quote kind of like hit me. You know, I sat here and just thought about it for a minute, and this next situation I'm getting ready to get brought into is kind of the same thing. So I have this note in my phone because Amber and I are moving to a bigger house. I thought one day, because I don't have a studio at the moment, somewhere I literally can go, shut the door, create and have fun. Anyways, I said, most importantly, enjoy the space because it can always be taken away. And that goes with the same quote I just said, getting angry so much you stop loving. One day you'll end up waking up angry. The person you love is gone. Stop being angry. And even to this day, March 20th, 2024, I carry that with me because it's true. Motivates me even more and puts me in a whole category. And I'm also going to love to try something that's very important to me. This episode event, trigger anything. I've been wanting to talk on this topic for years. I don't have the microphones for a group discussion right now on the show. So I resorted to this, and me coming out here and talking to the people and getting feedback on these topics. This is a huge thing, and it all ties in with mental health and everything else. So this is a good episode, guys, to start changing some things and start looking up some things and seeing what's best for you. So I know I use these tools. I'm going to start using a few of these tools every single day. I've kind of gotten into a pattern, which is great. Getting into a pattern of healthiness and positive thinking and controlling my thoughts and stuff. Because on average, if you guys check it out, we averagely think 60,000 thoughts a day. Could you just imagine how hard it'd be to monitor all that? Monitor every single thought you have? Like, that's insane. There's no way. So what you can do is start monitoring and thinking good thoughts. So, it's helped me. I used to be a talker, complainer, negative Nancy. And when I found that book, The Secret, everything, the back of that book completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. I was putting all this energy into places, peoples, and things that just didn't matter. And it was such a waste of time. And when I learned the word manifestation, the law of attraction, and all these other laws of the universe, I started thinking and believing that, this is some true stuff. And like I said, it's changed my life for the better. It's improved my fiance's life. Me and her got a pretty good, strong connection on understanding when we have conversations like this. It's really nice. So on that note, guys, my mom's in town today. I haven't seen her in 3 months. She's been down in Missouri. Hopefully I can connect with her today. I'm going to go in and get a jump start on editing this video and getting some YouTube shorts done for you guys. So I appreciate you guys for checking in on the show, taking the time out of your day to watch this and listen because, hey, I know it takes time. And I just hope that this helps people out there that need it. And I'm always here to talk if you need to get a hold of me, man. It's I can provide my email and even my social media to reach out to me. I'm always willing to help. So with that being said, damn it, keeps going out. You guys all have a good one. This is Chief Heimer. Have a great, blessed week. Have a great weekend. Tell somebody you love them today. Tell them they look good. Tell them the dress they're wearing is great. Tell them the sweatshirt they have on is a cool taste. Tell somebody something. And there's your 1%. Do the dishes if you don't normally do them. Go on a walk if you don't normally do that. Pick up a book and read a chapter. Those small little things will start changing your life for the better. Trust me. It's great. But I'm signing out. Y'all be smooth. This is Chief Heimer, man. Garage hangs. Let's go with it. Y'all be safe and be smooth.